All right, people, here we go. Hello, YouTubers. This is noobifier. Today is the 17th of March. There was an hour-long Star Citizen live. Engineer Scrutineer. Here's what you need to know. Jared began with a staring contest against chat, and then he confirmed that he had actually beat chat in 2 minutes. They're selling some green ships, and then Thorsten was on deck to talk to us. He spoke about how things like a car, for example, break and how cars are fixed, and then he spoke about the idea of tuning that car to achieve better performance. This analogy was used to describe the in-game role of the engineer. This show, if you didn't catch it from the title, was a bit of a deeper dive into the last Inside Star Citizen that we had from a week ago about the engineer and then the jobs that they're planning. They did spend time to explain that what was said in this show was on that show, but then Jared, being the hero that we don't deserve, did specifically say to chat that if they were upset about it, that they could just go watch that segment instead. They spoke about the idea of soft death and how the engineer would play into this. They quickly covered that if you do not have spare parts, such as relays, in your inventory, you would be able to pull parts from less important systems to keep the ship alive or limp home. In the military, we use the term cannibalizing, and this was only acceptable behavior when deployed. They did confirm that those 3 subclasses of engineers that they spoke about can be blended into a single person. Like, we already know that you have your ability and it has nothing to do with perks or skill trees in the game. If you know how to do something well, then you're going to be successful in the role. Like anything else, that's medic, anything in the game. There would be nothing stopping the captain of a javelin from leaving his or her station and fixing a system if the need was that bad. Unlike fixing, tuning might be done when things are normal by taking the system offline, making adjustments, and then restoring its functionality. The frequency of random malfunctions needs to be balanced, but they're not proposing to have this occur often, but it will happen infrequently if your maintenance is current. Tuning and overclocking will cause wear quicker, and this will also increase the frequency of a malfunction. Very large and very complex ships with very many parts will also have a higher chance of a malfunction. They're planning to make this complex, but while keeping it fun. The engineer game mechanics will be used as part of boarding and breach, hacking a system. Now you have control of the ship with all of the implications associated with that. You can then continue to hack deeper into the ship's systems. They spoke about sabotage by overheating or overcooling systems. Then exploding toilets was actually confirmed as being a desired malfunction. Jared said goodbye. Jared returned with a pre-recorded segment with Anna. She's an actor who does voice work and motion capture. Starting with dramatic art in school, she began in the industry through her agent. She auditioned for Star Citizen. She was sure that she bombed the audition, but then she said working on this project has changed her life. In school, she spoke about the wide range of topics that she was exposed to, including dance, singing, and how animals move. And her original point was just to be an actor, but then gaming, right? Working in the gaming industry was unintentional, but she's super happy with how everything turned out. This segment was super fun, but some of the comments in chat during this segment about 318 was actually quite hilarious to watch on their own. Anna said that she had worked on more and more video games lately. Jared spoke about some acting that he had done in the past, specifically parts in those workplace safety videos. He said that he had 2 recurring characters that he had done, and that was a guy who accidentally drove over a fellow coworker with a forklift and the guy who was sexually harassing coworkers. And that caused him to want to leave the industry, which he did, and we're happy for it. They spoke a little bit more about some jobs that she had done and some of the streaming stuff, and that's it. A fun show. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed the breakdowns, please consider subscribing so I can help to keep you up to date. Please consider sharing with a friend or org mate, as that helps a lot. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.